Welcome to Hampstead. We're here in Hampstead Village today on what is probably the hottest day of the year so far.
Yeah, it's about 31 degrees, I think.
It's so hot, so I'm going to get very sweaty today, sorry about that. But we're here in lovely Hampstead, where actually we're both from, aren't we?
We are indeed.
We're from Hampstead. I don't live here anymore, unfortunately, but it's still a wonderful area and I'm here all the time to see my family. Hey ho, we're going to go for a walk around kind of the back streets of Hampstead today. Some of the pretty squares, some of the pretty little roads. It's like a kind of country village in London, isn't it, Hampstead?
It is, yeah.
So come for a little look around with us. So we're currently walking down Church Row in Hampstead, which is a beautiful road filled with lots of old houses, and it's often featured in films when they need a setting for like a Dickensian street in London. It's a beautiful road, so let's show you that now. As we are, of course, in a very wealthy part of London, there's lots of building work going on. The houses here are worth millions of pounds. And actually, they don't come up very often in Church Row. I expect they're listed. And Church Row is just off Heath Street, which is very close to Hampstead Station. Yes, so Church Row actually hails from the early 18th century. So these beautiful houses are around 300 years old. Obviously most are listed, if not all, and they are mostly perfectly preserved, which is why they're often used in filming. Such a lovely road. Okay, we're just outside one of the lovely houses on Church Row and we've spotted something quite fun. I'll try and show you.
Hopefully the camera will pick it up.
Yeah, hopefully the camera picks it up, but we'll give it a go.
It's not what you'd expect.
No. Okay, so down beneath this grill, you've got, someone's obviously having an absolute hoot, pretending there's a dead body down there.
Hopefully it's not real.
Yeah, hopefully I don't think it is real, but let's see if we can see it. Got a kind of plastic skeleton down there. Somebody here in Hampstead's obviously got a good sense of humour. Now let's go and have a look at this church. This is St John's Church here on Church Row. Let's cross the road. And as well as being an absolutely stunning church, it's also the eternal resting place of John Constable, the artist, who famously painted many pictures of Hampstead, and he's been laid to rest in this very beautiful churchyard. So this hails from 1745, St John's Church here in Hampstead, and I can confirm we've spent many a Christmas Eve at midnight mass here, and it's very beautiful inside.
They do a good Christmas here.
They do a good Christmas in St John's for sure. Should we go and find John Constable, Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay. It's an absolutely stunning day here in Hampstead. Okay, we've had a wander through this very beautiful churchyard and we found John Constable's grave, so we'll show you that.
Yeah, it's not a bad place to reside, is it?
You know, NW3, gorgeous Hampstead. It's a nice place to be.
So John Constable, he painted what, the Hay Wain?
Yeah, the Hay Wain.
Do you know any others?
I can't remember any others, but I know he did lots of Hampstead painting. He's in here with his wife, Maria Elizabeth Constable. There we go. A little bit of art and culture for you. Right, let's press on. This is such a stunning road, and the church and the churchyard are absolutely gorgeous. Now we're going to turn up the road here and show you some of the quieter back streets of Hampstead. So we're turning onto Holly Walk now, a really pretty name for a pretty little road. And you'll see here, just across the road from the church, there is another graveyard. Very peaceful part of the world, another very beautiful spot. We're going to walk up here. Hope you're enjoying this, chaps. Have you been to Hampstead here in northwest London? Do let us know. It is a very pretty part of the world, and we'd love to know if you visited or are planning to visit. So we have just come up the hill a little bit and you encounter another very beautiful church indeed.
It's the Catholic church.
Yes, St Mary's Catholic Church. So we have Church of England and a Catholic church very close together. And
very pretty little church.
It's so beautiful. Get a closer look at it. Quite hard to see with the vans and cars, but it's a very pretty little Catholic church here in Hampstead. Along this beautiful little Holly Walk.
I think Judi Dench used to live along there, didn't she?
Judi Dench did live in one of the little houses here, yeah. I'm not quite sure which one.
I think it overlooked the graveyard, actually.
Oh, did it?
There's a photo of her overlooking the fence.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Judi Dench famously lived along here. Lots of celebrities have lived up here, actually, haven't they?
They have indeed.
I'll let you know if we find any on our travels today. This is beautiful St Mary's. It's very French inside, as I recall. It's very bright and beautiful, all things bright and beautiful. Lovely planting here.
Lovely.
Very pretty.
Very
gorgeous. Look at these lovely
Oh,
houses.
look, right the way through. Lovely.
So pretty. Found something very interesting here. This is the watch house. In the 1830s, the newly formed Hampstead Police Force set out on its patrol and nightly watch from this house. Wow. In the 1830s. I imagine it would have been mostly countryside still around here.
Yeah,
But
a lot of the houses were slightly later, aren't they? 1880s,
Yeah.
a lot of them.
But yeah, Hampstead Police Force started here. So the watch house, the little police house, is on the corner of Hollyberry Lane, which is a very cute little road. So let's go and have a look down here. It's full of very sweet little houses.
Oh, another plaque alert.
Oh yeah, let's have a look. What does this say? Oh, Sir William Walton, composer of Facade, Belshazzar's Feast, the coronation marches of 1937 and 1953 lived here. Wow. William Walton had a nice house, very cute one. This is a tiny little road, but super cute.
That's an unusual sight.
What's that?
A bath cut in three.
Oh, look, someone's cut a bath in three.
Interesting.
I imagine it's because it's impossible to get them out of here. Because these are for sure listed, these houses. It's hard to see, we're very close to them, but it's a beautiful little lane. Where are we now, Jeff?
So we're on Mount Vernon now,
Which leads up to
which sort of
Holly Hill?
might be Holly Hill.
Yeah, I think it is. Let's go up this way.
Another plaque alert.
Now here we go. This is one of my favourite plaques because I'm an avid reader. This is Robert Louis Stevenson's house. Of course, he wrote Treasure Island and other things, but he lived here. How wonderful! This beautiful house.
Lovely house.
So yes, we are on Mount Vernon, and we're kind of at the top of Hampstead, or one of the little nooks and crannies, with these gorgeous houses. Are these Georgian houses?
Could be.
They look Georgian, don't they?
Georgian. Yeah.
I think they probably are.
All little conker wreath things around.
Yeah,
the walls.
I've noticed that on a few houses they have conker wreaths. Is that, what does that signify?
I'll have to look it up.
I think it's supposed to mean something.
Yeah, quite a few of them have them around here.
So along beautiful Mount Vernon, very quiet Mount Vernon, we come out just on a little road called Holly Hill, which is at the top of Hampstead High Street.
There's a lovely little carving down here.
There's a lovely little carving down there.
Oh, yeah, I'll show it to you.
Okay.
I think it's new. Here in Holly Hill Garden.
Holly Hill Garden, lovely. And again, you won't be disappointed in the delicious buildings along here. Gorgeous. Jeff, you found out what the conkers mean. What do they mean?
You're going to like this, Les.
Okay.
So conkers are believed to have a symbolic meaning, sometimes associated with prosperity and welcoming abundance.
Oh, yes, please.
So I think we're going to make some this autumn.
Oh, God, absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's make some
Have some
conker
of that.
wreaths.
Oh, blue plaque alert there, look.
Sir Henry Dale, physiologist, lived here. Well done, Sir Henry Dale. It's a lovely house.
It is.
Right, let's have a look down here. Now, keep your peepers peeled for the beautiful lampposts we have here in Hampstead. They're, I imagine they're just the old ones, aren't they?
Yeah, but they've updated them with the modern electrics.
Okay, yeah, you don't need lamp lighters anymore. But we have these beautiful, very old lampposts, and they really add to the kind of ambience of the area.
Stop right there. Turn round.
Okay.
See, we're on Hollyberry Lane and everything's hollyberry.
Oh,
Look, it's on a holly leaf.
with
I think
berries.
it's a little robin.
It's like a little robin. What beautiful carving. I love that. Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
Just look at the lovely houses behind.
Oh, brown plaque alert.
Brown plaque. Derek Hill, painter, lived here.
That was from fairly recently, actually, 2000.
Don't know who Derek Hill is, but I will be looking him up at some stage. Just to give you an idea, that's Hampstead High Street just there, and on the left hand side you'll find Hampstead Station. We do have a Hampstead video, including Hampstead High Street, that we recorded before, which I will link. But for now, we are going to go up Holly Hill and show you some very fun houses. Okay, at the top of Holly Hill, we hit Holly Bush Hill. Before we explore this way, I'm going to take you down, round to Holly Mount, to show you one of Hampstead's lovely, almost country pubs, and it is the Hollybush, right here on Holly Mount. It's a lovely spot on a summer's day, and on a winter's day actually. This is one of Hampstead's famous nooks and crannies again. Tiny little road with gorgeous houses. Now in the past, I know that Jamie Oliver lived along here, didn't he?
Along this stretch here, did he?
He lived along outside, just beside the holly bush. But it does get very noisy there, so I guess maybe he wanted to move. These are steps down to Heath Street, which is effectively Hampstead High Street really. And we'll walk down here a bit because it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Quite a good view at the end.
Yeah, you do get good views of London from Hampstead. We are one of the highest.
I think it's the highest spot in London.
We're the highest spot in London in
Yeah, we are.
Hampstead. Hampstead Underground Station is for sure the deepest underground station in London, and we have walked up the stairs a few times, haven't we?
Yeah, well, when we were little, maybe.
When we were little, yeah, not recently. I think it might finish me off. So, all sorts of very sweet properties here. All very old indeed. And just lots of steps about. So if you go over here, there are steps down too. Take you down there. Essentially you'll end up back on Heath Street again, which is an extension of the High Street. So down there. Now normally, if building works weren't taking place, you'd have a lovely view of the London rooftops. Sadly, there's lots of scaffolding in the way.
There is quite a good view a bit further up here.
Okay, we'll have a look. Oh yes, so as you can see, every now and again in Hampstead you'll get a glimpse of the West End, and that's through down past the Post Office Tower into the West End.
You've got a London Eye there peeking out.
I can't see the London Eye.
There, on the, just there. Do you see a white ring?
I genuinely can't see that, but I
Come over here.
that doesn't
slightly.
surprise me. Hang on, I'll zoom in. Oh, okay, yes, I can see the Shard. You can definitely see the Shard now, and I still can't see the London Eye, Jeff.
Over here, it's white at the bottom to the right of the Post Office Tower.
Oh yes. Oh, I don't know if you'll catch the London Eye there. It's peeping out from behind that tree. But anyway, these houses have a lovely view. It's really lovely being amongst the rooftops of Hampstead here. As Jeff said, we're pretty sure this is the highest point in London. So you do get good views. And this would have been countryside until, I suppose, the turn of the 20th century, really. Yeah. And that's the Hollybush. Very delicious pub indeed. We tend to go to the Hollybush in winter, don't we? They have an open fire and it's all very cosy in there. There's lots of little rooms, and it's very historical in there, so definitely worth a peep. Just up from the Hollybush, we've got some more gorgeous houses, including the painter George Romney's house, which is delicious. Oh, lovely Windmill Hill house, Bolton House. Absolutely gorgeous places to live here. There's a plaque on that one, but I can't see who lived there. I'll have to look it up online, I guess. So just off the top here, we hit Windmill Hill, another absolutely fabulous name. I guess there must have been a windmill here at some point. Now we have hit Mount Vernon in terms of, and this is a development which was a former hospital, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, it was derelict for years, wasn't it, while we were growing up?
Yeah, while we were growing up, it was completely derelict and fell into a massive state of disrepair and had been squatted over the years, but now it's luxury flats. And Mel C, the Spice Girl, lives in here, and I think Emma Bunton did live in here, didn't she? I don't know if she still does.
I saw her a few years ago, actually.
But it has been an absolute celebrity magnet, these flats, because
they are beautiful, though.
Yeah, lots of sports stars have lived in here, actors, etc. I'm absolutely hot and sweaty, so sorry about that. Quite unappealing.
That's attractive.
Yeah, I know. Are you hot and sweaty?
No, I'm just hot.
I'm a much sweatier person than
I'm
Jeff
always
is.
hot, so, you know.
All right, leave it. Anyway, let's keep going on our little Hampstead jaunt. We're actually not going to go around too much of Hampstead. We're just going to focus on a few of the sweet little courtyards and smaller roads.
Yeah, the back streets.
Yeah, but let's keep going. We are fortunate enough to have a National Trust house here in Hampstead Village, and it's Fenton House and Garden, and it's absolutely stunning. It doesn't seem to be open today.
It might be open at the other side.
Yeah, actually they do open the other side up, don't they? But it's really beautiful. I've been in here many times. They've got beautiful gardens, stunning house, stunning gardens. Really gorgeous. Right, Jeff? So we are now on Hampstead Grove alongside Fenton House. Some lovely mansion blocks here. And on the left hand side, that's all the grounds of Fenton House. At least it's a bit shady here, Jeff.
Yeah, it's quite nice, isn't it, actually?
It's lovely.
I do like the sun, but I quite like the shade in 31-degree weather.
It's boiling here, isn't it, today? Another little alleyway down to the high street there with a delicious lamp. Little peep at Fenton House there. Very pretty indeed. Another little hill down to the high street. Where's Jeff? There she is. Hi! So this is one of the entrances to Fenton House. I think it is closed at the moment. Probably opens at weekends actually. Let's keep going down here. Hampstead Grove. It's very leafy. Hampstead is famous for being very leafy.
I was going to say that, leafy.
It's a very leafy place. This gorgeous house here. Lovely. A little bit of info about this beautiful house here. This actually belonged to the film director Ridley Scott, who directed Alien, Thelma and Louise, Blade Runner, amongst others. And it was on the market quite recently for, tell us, Jeff.
28 million.
£28 million. I don't know if it's sold. If you Google it, actually, you can see inside. And it's a beautiful house.
It's got amazing grounds, lovely gardens.
Gorgeous gardens.
Actually, if you go into Fenton House and you go upstairs, you can look over into the garden.
Yeah, you can see into Ridley Scott's garden. Ridley Scott's house is next door to another beautiful house, actually. So let's have a look at that. And we've got a plaque on the go here, and it's George du Maurier lived here. Beautiful house. So this beautiful house where George du Maurier lived, he was a cartoonist, and Daphne du Maurier's grandfather.
Grandfather, yeah.
It's at the top of Hampstead Grove here, and it's stunning. Very beautiful indeed. Just going to divert off the Grove onto the Mount Square, which is a gorgeous little square here at the top of Hampstead with some very delicious houses indeed on it. I mean, Ridley Scott's house has a ginormous garden, but these don't really have much of a garden, do they? Some of them have little courtyards.
They're all quite tightly packed.
Yeah, they are, but you are on the edge of Hampstead Heath here, so you are fine for open space. But this is a lovely, lovely little square. Gorgeous.
So pretty.
Some very old buildings here, and just beautiful. I quite like looking on Rightmove because sometimes these do come up for sale and they're so tiny inside, but they're so gorgeous. As is typical of all these little nooks and crannies, that leads down to Heath Street, which is basically an extension of Hampstead High Street. So this is the Mount, another lovely little road, which this leads down to the High Street, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, the top, yeah, near the tube.
Yeah, another very sweet little road. We're not actually going to walk down here at the moment. because we're going to keep going up the Grove, but another little way down to the high street there. Oh, I love the window boxes, they're gorgeous, aren't they?
I love that red. The red geraniums are gorgeous.
I love the tiny doors. You've had it if you're very tall, I'm afraid. They're tiny, aren't they? You need to be a little hobbit to get in there. Oh, Jeff's house.
I was going to do that joke on you.
Beware of the dog. Aye, aye. Sorry.
Behave.
Sorry, I couldn't
help yourself.
I know, it's just siblings, isn't it? They never grow up. Right, we've got something exciting to show you down here. Admiral's Walk. Let's go. Just come off the Grove and we are behind Fenton House Garden. That's what that big wall is. There's something extremely fun down this road. And if you like Mary Poppins, you'll be in for an absolute treat. It's a shame there's a big van there. We are now outside Admiral's house. Here in Hampstead, and I'll just show you how beautiful it is. I absolutely love this house, and this is the former home of the architect Sir George Gilbert Scott, famous for St Pancras. The novelist and playwright John Galsworthy lived just there. I'm going to give you a bit of information about the house now. The house was built around 1700, but the ship's deck wasn't added until almost 100 years later, when naval officer Fountain North bought the house. Pining for his seafaring days, he added a main deck and a quarter-deck to the roof because, well, why not? All that seems to exist of the house's naval past today is a top-floor balcony, designed to resemble the stern of a ship. So there are reports of cannons being stored on the roof and fired on the King's birthday. The house has inspired many creatives and was featured in a painting by John Constable, which is on display at the V&A Museum. It also inspired Mary Poppins author P.L. Travers. The eccentric Admiral Boom, a retired naval officer who fires guns from the roof of his house, was inspired by the myth of this very house. So now you know. Such a pretty spot here at the top of Hampstead. Ooh, oh look.
It's my car.
Oh look at your, oh Jeffrey, you've left your Corvette here.
Left it in someone else's drive.
Oh no, you've left your delicious car in someone else's drive. That's lovely, isn't it?
That's a lovely bit of car.
Gosh, it's
that
beautiful.
is. The colour.
Actually, it really suits the sunny weather, doesn't it? Oh yes, please. What a gorgeous
That's what the
car.
front looks like.
Oh, can you see the front?
Go and have a
Oh,
look.
let's have a look, see if we can see it. Love a delicious car, don't we, Jeff?
Oh yes. Look at that.
Very
baby.
nice house. Oh look. This is the sort of car we would have seen at the concourse or something,
That's
isn't
a
it,
bit of meat,
recently?
that is.
What a lovely car. Outside, a lovely house. Oh yes, please. There we go. Oh, we've got Bentley there.
These Bentleys don't look like Bentleys to me.
Yeah, they're kind of the Bentley 4x4s, aren't they?
Yeah.
I bet they're lovely and comfy inside.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't mind having a go in one. We've hit the Hampstead Heath Whitestone Garden, which looks like it's a very cute little garden. Cared for by Heath Hands volunteers. That's lovely, isn't it?
Oh, it's very sweet.
Let's go for a look. Nice little shady spot.
It's actually quite cool in here.
It's lovely, isn't it? Bit of respite from the sun. I know I'm pink and very sweaty, but hey ho, I'm having a lovely day exploring Hampstead. Another special thing about Hampstead is that we have an observatory. This is the Astronomical Observatory, and you have to buy tickets for it. I haven't actually been in here. Have you been in here, Jeff?
I have been a couple of times, but not recently. A few years ago, I mean, you didn't have to have a ticket then. You could just turn up, like in the winter,
And go in?
Yeah, quite late.
Let's have a look. You can just see the dome there, actually. Don't know if you can see that.
But it's amazing, and the volunteers were really knowledgeable. They were really helpful.
I must go on the website actually and have a look.
I think they had 3 telescopes at the time when I went.
But yeah, we're at the very top of London here.
So it gets quite dark skies.
Yeah, we get quite dark skies. We're on the edge of Hampstead Heath. So if you're in the area and fancy having a look at the observatory, it's open October to April and you have to buy a ticket. Also at the top of Hampstead we have the Whitestone Pond, and situated at 135 metres above the London Basin, Whitestone Pond, located at the summit of Hampstead Heath, marks the highest point in London. So folks, you're here with us at the very top of London, and the Whitestone Pond is known really that horses used to cool off in there, didn't they?
Yeah.
So it's just over here. It was originally known as Horse Pond and it was fed by rainwater. But obviously Hampstead was a village back then, and horses would take people from central London to what was the countryside, and of course the horses need to cool off in the Whitestone Pond. When we were little, this used to freeze over quite regularly, didn't it? Oh, it still freezes over?
Yeah, it still freezes over.
Because people used to ice skate on it. I've seen people ice skating on it. I don't know if they still do, but normally I'd want to jump into a body of water on a day like this, but it looks a bit murky in there. Whitestone Pond is just across the road from the corner of Hampstead Heath, one of the largest open areas in London, and amazing. It's a wonderful park. Taylor Swift was spotted here last summer. It's a huge celebrity haunt. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wild part of London, and well worth a visit. And the views are spectacular, obviously being so high up. Anyway, we're going to cross over Heath Street, which is here, and take you to some more nooks and crannies. So we've walked down Heath Street a little bit, and as you can see, the gorgeous houses continue. Lovely jubbly. And we are going to turn on to Hampstead Square. So this is Hampstead Square, which is very lovely indeed. Just love all these old lampposts. Gorgeous, aren't they?
They're really lovely.
So this is Hampstead Square, just off the main high street. Lovely, lovely houses still. And that is Christ Church, one of the Church of England churches here in Hampstead. Now, when we were growing up, we had some lovely friends who lived in the house just there. They don't live there anymore, they sold up. So can confirm
Lovely inside.
very exquisite inside. All these little tiny roads with these little tiny houses, but they're all so cute. So this is Elm Row. Sweet little cottages. The wheelie bins aren't great, but the actual cottages are lovely. The wheelie bins are nearly as big as the cottages, Jeff.
I know, they are, aren't they?
They're enormous. Now, when we were growing up, don't know if you can see, is it that house there, Jeff?
I think it's a bit further down.
Okay.
See where that person's sitting.
Oh dear, okay. Well, when we were growing up, Pierce Brosnan the former James Bond lived in one of these houses. Can't actually really see them because they're all
Go a bit further down.
can't really yeah, they're all walled off, aren't they? But beautiful, beautiful houses. Even more steps. That goes down to a road called New End. That's a former hospital there.
Now luxury flats.
Yeah, luxury flats now. Just FYI, that's where our grandma died. But
Cheerful.
yeah, she's rest in peace, Nanny. But yeah, that was a hospital once. What does that say? What's this sign
3
here?
feet west from this wall is private property.
Oh, 3 feet west from this wall is private property. Right, take heed. Let's go this way. Let's go back past, back through Hampstead Square. And Jeff is going to point out one of the locations from the recent Bridget Jones film. We will actually do a proper Bridget Jones Hampstead walk, won't we, Jeff?
We will indeed, once you've seen the film.
Once I've seen the film. Let's crack on round here. Hampstead's got some busy roads, but once you go off the busy roads, it's so peaceful.
Yeah, it's like a village. Well, it is Hampstead Village, but it's like a country village, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose you know, I know we're basically in zone 2 in London now, so we're effectively central London here. But once upon a time it was just a quiet country village. Drive slowly, children. Put a comma in. Ah!
Maybe they've had a problem with kids driving too fast around here.
Right, so we are on Cannon Place now, which we'll have a quick peep at because there's some lovely houses here. Just here on Cannon Place is the former home of Sir Flinders Petrie, who was an Egyptologist, and a very successful Egyptologist he was too. So worth looking up. These are lovely, aren't they?
They are.
So we've got lovely Cannon Lodge there. Beautiful Cannon Hall. Really lovely, lovely buildings. And oh, the home of Sir Gerald du Maurier, actor manager. Gosh, it's du Maurier Central around here. And just around here we've got Squire's Mount, which is another lovely little nook and cranny with lovely little houses which go almost directly onto Hampstead Heath. You're at the end of the road here. That's Hampstead Heath down there. So Jeffrey informs me that here on Christchurch Hill, the school here was featured in the latest Bridget Jones film, Mad About the Boy. Is it being used as a school? Is this where her kids go to school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so this is where Bridget Jones's kids go to school in the film. Hampstead is, of course, being at the top of London, full of hills. It's hilly, hilly everywhere, isn't it, Jeff?
That's why we're all so fit and beautiful, because
Okay.
we're all athletic.
Joanna's been out in the sun too long. Are you okay?
We've all got a good set of legs on us.
We've got, I think it's fair to say our legs are all right, because
Sturdy legs.
we have grown up around here, and for sure there's nothing but hills. But it's very pretty. It's a very nice place to live, and a very nice place to grow up. As it's such a hot day, we're both wearing sort of slappy flip-flops, aren't we?
Speak for yourself.
I
We're
think-
wearing ridiculous hats.
We are wearing silly hats.
We need it.
Well, I don't normally wear hats because my hair's quite unruly and it can't cope with it, but it's so hot today.
Look behind you.
Oh my God, blimey. Daphne du Maurier lived here. Of course, a novelist. I've read some of her novels. I tell you what, Hampstead was owned by the du Mauriers, wasn't it?
They took over, didn't
They're everywhere.
Down the steps.
So this looks like the, is this the wall of the prison, Jeff? Do we think?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where you belong.
Very high wall.
Get in jail. This is a lovely, lovely road. This is Well Road, which another little cut through in Hampstead. There's lots of little walks through to lower parts, and they're always worth exploring because you can come out the most lovely squares and lovely little roads. But here we are on Cannon Lane. Yeah, Cannon Lane now. Oh, it looks like the prison's got scaffolding up, Jeff.
Oh dear.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe someone's trying to escape out of it.
Well, we should still be able to get you in there. How are you doing, folks? Hope you're still with us on this lovely tour of Hampstead, the back streets of Hampstead. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We really appreciate every single one of you. And we go on lots of walks, go on lots of trips, sometimes go shopping. We often have a little argument, so come and join us. The well water here is famously very good for you, which is why people started settling here, I guess, because the air was fresh and clean and countrysidey, and the water was like spa water.
I think Queen Victoria used to come up here.
Did she?
Yeah, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, well, it sounds likely. So we are now in New End Square and outside one of Hampstead's delightful little pubs. This is the White Bear. Is it the old White Bear?
Old White Bear, I think.
We think it's the old White Bear. How do we not know this? Oh yeah, it says the old White Bear above. Old White Bear. And it's a lovely little pub. It's recently reopened, hasn't it?
Yeah, it was closed for a long time.
Yeah, it's very sweet. And we're in New End Square, which is a delight. Well, I don't know if you can see, folks, but straight ahead of us is the Shard. Absolute stunner. I'll try and zoom in. There we go. It is a very hazy day in London town, but you can see right through to the Shard. Another very sweet little square here on New End. This is the entrance to Burr House, which is a lovely space in Hampstead. It's a beautiful old house with a cafe, and they often have lovely exhibitions here. It's well worth a visit.
They do lots of concerts and things in there as well.
Oh, they have concerts and stuff, don't they? Yeah. Yeah, it's a lovely, like, local space. Let's get a bit closer to it so you can see. Looks like a private event on today, but as you can see, it's very pretty indeed. So we're on Well Walk now, which is a lovely little crossroads just off the High Street. You go down Willow Road, down to the Heath. Gayton Road over there takes you to Hampstead High Street. And I don't know if you can see over there, but you have the Well Walk Theatre, which is a very sweet little theatre shop. Beautiful. Let's just take a closer look at the Well Walk Theatre. It's a proper little theatre apparently. Very cute indeed. And they have tickets available for some of the shows here, which look lovely. Let's have a look in the window of the theatre itself, the little shop in the theatre. Oh look, it's magical. Got total, it's Alice in Wonderland.
It's
lovely.
Petit Pierre.
Petit Pierre.
I suppose they're doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it
Gorgeous.
is Alice in Wonderland by the looks of it.
Yeah. Oh, so they've got the Alice in,
yeah.
Alice in Wonderland stuff. How lovely. Look at that. Gorgeous shop. Well Walk Theatre, family shows, children's books, old and new. Wonderful. What a delicious building. Here we are on Flask Walk. This end of Flask Walk is kind of residential, some stunning properties. And then as we go a bit further down, we hit some shops, which are very pretty. Lovely, lovely, lovely. This here is the old bath house, isn't it? From 1888. Houses now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Flask Walk has a lovely run of very sweet cottages. They're just gorgeous, aren't they?
They're delicious.
Just lovely little, they're just like country cottages. They're very sweet indeed.
I love all the colourful doors.
Yeah, the doors are great, aren't they? They've always been really colourful, haven't they? As long as we've, as long as we've been alive, we've walked up and down here thousands of times. And they're such pretty little houses. Just gorgeous. With their colourful doors. So sweet. Gosh, it's so bright still. More lovely little cottages here.
Flowers are beautiful.
Aren't they gorgeous? Here on Flask Walk. Slightly ramshackle, glorious.
Yeah, proper cottage garden.
Yeah, they really are, aren't they? Very sweet. Oh, Jeff's off. So, another lovely pub in Hampstead, the Flask. We've been here quite a few times actually. We came for Christmas dinner, I think, one year, didn't we, to the Flask? It was lovely.
Yeah.
Really nice pub there. And this is Back Lane, which goes up again. It's cobbled and sweet, goes up to the High Street. And we'll just take you down Flask Walk now.
Leslie, I've got ice creams for you.
Oh really? What? Okay, alright. We now sell dog ice cream.
I'm getting my own back on you.
Okay, it's tail waggingly good, so maybe I will have one. Thank you. Jeffrey, you've left your water down. Yes, so Jeff, you came and watched the filming of Bridget Jones along here, didn't you?
I did, it was very good. Saw Rennie Zellweger and actually the bakery on the corner, I think is it Paul?
Yeah. Was that featured?
Well, no, they came and gave out free eclairs.
Oh.
So I had a lovely coffee eclair or something.
What, during the filming?
Filming, they were feeding us all, which was lovely.
How lovely. We're going to walk down the high street now and go home.
Get ice cream.
Yeah, we'll get an ice cream and go home for a cup of tea maybe.
Coffee.
Maybe a glass of champagne, who knows?
Definitely.
It's summer. But I hope you've enjoyed, folks. Do join us on our walks. We really love to have you along. And see you on the next video. Bye!